So I came back and I figured it out. I did the same thing as I did with Console Boy. I did it with Brille using a leveling simulator from her existing stats, which she was level 12, just about to hit 13. In fact, she had pending XP into 13 that I was able to just eat up, you know, and I'm losing frames and I don't know why, because nothing should be backing up and I don't know why it is. Here, let me quit. No, nothing else is running. That's really annoying. Is it stopped? Nope, not stopped. What is backing up? That's paused. My wife's computer paused. Can't be the phones. They're not doing anything. Sorry about this. Sorry about this. Nope, her computer's not backing up. So I'm just going to have to deal with the dropped frames. It doesn't matter anyway with what's happening. It must be somewhere out on the internet that's just killing the frame rate for some reason. See if there's something on here that's doing it. Nope. Something out there in the web. Something out there between my router and the world at large is eating up bitrate. Anyway, so I have this, and so I played out all the math. I leveled all the way up, doing just sort of simulated assignment of points all the way out here, and I got to level 32 rather than 31. Hard to explain why. It's because I went from a more linear to a more logarithmic. It's hard. I have it in my head. I can't explain why. It's because I was working against myself for the first 12 levels. And so that working against myself for the first 12 levels gave me more breathing room when it came to the points that I can actually assign over time when it comes to this leveling. But I actually did it online. I worked through her character leveling process all the way from 12 to 32 using console commands, which gave me saves that I couldn't use, right? I had to throw away these autosaves. But I do have a good save that doesn't have the borked little broken trophy in them here, and I have a few more below that just as safety, like 4 of them just as safety valves that I can load up to if I have to. But you can see I left her off at level 32. This is how her stats played out. These were her final attributes. This is how all of her stats played out. And of course, this thing is being weird. I've tried everything I can to make this one in front permanently, but I've just sort of like lined them all up here. So she's about, 2/5 of the way through 33. Not exactly. It's more like 4/9. But yeah, I think this will work. I think I can stick with her. I don't care as much about speed, and I don't care about personality at all. Luck is fine at 70. I'm good with that. I know I'm not going to reach 100 with everything, which was one of my original goals, just as a fun side thing to do. But I'm not worried about it. It is what it is. I'll get there when I get there. I think the only way you can get 100 in all of these, if you even can, is just to play it out at normal rate, which I'm not going to do. So this is the plan. I'm going to stick with Brille, and this is sort of kind of my leveling plan. Obviously, I'm not going to hit 100 in all of these at the same time. You know, like this is not going to go to 101 level. This is not going to go to 101 level. But sort of over time, these will eventually add up to being 100 by the time I get down to here, right? So that's the plan.